Okay, I'm the sweet husband. I know this award tonight is really special for Mary too, because she's one of those people who never ever would ask for anything ever at any moment in her life. I mean, once in a while she'll really want me to put the dishes in the dishwasher, but it's shocking how hard that is to remember on a daily basis. But I want to also thank April and Michaela, Katie, and Stacy for letting me speak and present this award to my wife. Mary and I got involved with the AGC, like many of you guys, through dealing with our own infertility problems. In 2010, we got married and we wanted to start our family right away. It's 2016 now, we're still fighting the same battle. And I mean, I'm all for a little procrastination, but this is getting ridiculous. I know, I remember thinking to myself when we started trying, how lonely you could feel during infertility, how many people just keep announcing that they're pregnant left and right, and we're kind of patiently waiting our turn. I know no one really could understand that day-to-day, hour-to-hour struggle that a couple will go through when you're going through this stuff. I remember hating to go to the mailbox because 9 out of 10 envelopes was some invitation to some baby shower that Mary had to go to. And it was exciting and emotionally happy and also emotionally sad at the same exact time, which leads to a lot of exhaustion. We had a lot of questions out there that I'm sure many of you had. You ask why, you ask how come us, what's wrong, what are we doing, and all these negative thoughts kind of running through your mind. But I remember the first time I met AGC members, I kind of felt not alone anymore. I remember thinking and realizing I probably was just asking a lot of the wrong questions. The questions I start asking now with Mary is, when's our next chance? Or, are you ready to be a parent soon? Or, I can't believe we're almost there. And I think out of all those questions became a lot of positivity, and now our lives are filled more with hope. Hope is defined as a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. And I think we all know what that thing is. And it's not putting dishes in the dishwasher. Thanks to all the wonderful people at the AGC, the individuals that run it, the individuals that support it, my wife and I find ourselves overwhelmed with a lot of hope, and we thank you all for that. This year's Hope Award recipient has agreed to marry me 6 years ago, and I can still remember my college roommate saying to me the night before our wedding, he said, besides all the lovey-dovey crap, why do you want to marry her so bad? What's the big deal? I love Mary, and what's your big number one thing? What's your go-to? And I remember just thinking to myself, without even thinking, it came into my mind, and I said, because she's going to be a great mother. And you could see many people look at my wife, and they see her in a bunch of different ways, as a daughter, as a friend, as a sister, as a birth doula, as a wife, a co-worker, the crazy lady that takes your placenta and turns it into pills. But for me, the first time I met Mary, I just saw her as a mother that just doesn't have her babies yet. And I know your mother is looking down on you tonight, and she's extremely proud of you. A professor once told me to end a speech with a quote, because if someone else said it better, why try to outdo them? And Mary loves country music, so I say, you're a saint, you're a goddess, you're the cutest, you're the hottest, you're a masterpiece. It's too good to be true, and nothing's better than you in my wildest dreams. And now it's with great pleasure and pride and love, I present the 2016 Hope Award recipient to Mary Chopin.
And he actually touched on a lot of the points that I was going to make. But here goes. February marked an anniversary for Jimmy and me, an anniversary that we don't want to remember. It marked, I'm cycling, so. It marked 5 years of trying to conceive, carry, deliver, hold in our arms, and love a baby of our own. In those 5 years, I've had my fair share of hormones, blood draws, HSGs, subcutaneous injections, intramuscular injections, weight fluctuations, my own personal nemesis, quinone. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Emotional turmoil, loss, but most of all, hope. I've held hope in my heart that someday, through some miracle, we'll be parents. I can't help but wonder who our 7 little embryos are, and how happy they're making my mom in heaven. And I can't wait to meet them someday. But until then, I have a job holding me to this earth. That job is to be a mother. The AGC support group has kept this job, need, want, desire, alive, when I thought I couldn't take it anymore. It doesn't matter why you're struggling with infertility. No one in this community thinks you're less of a man because you have a low sperm count, less of a woman because you don't ovulate regularly. And we are just as perplexed as you when the doctor announces unexplained. This community just cares about you doing the things necessary to have the life you imagined. To erase the stigma, it needs to be talked about. Sorry. So you know where to go to get the support you need and not suffer alone. The AGC Scholarship Foundation provides the support and keeps hope alive for people who are destined to be parents. That's something that I want to be a part of every day. I'm so proud to have a small role in this organization, very, very small, especially compared to April. And so honored to be the recipient of this Hope Award tonight. You don't have to have a lot of money to make an impact on this organization or this community, but if you do, please make it rain tonight because the organization can really use it. Seriously. But if you're generous with your time and your heart, you'd be surprised at how far that can go. I'd like to thank my amazing family and friends who came out to support me tonight. You guys have no idea how much I love you and how much it means to me. And thank you, April, Michaela, Katie, and Stacy, for founding this amazing organization and for being the change you want to see in the world of infertility. Thank you.